Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I am here for Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 11. Last time on Kimetsu no Yaiba, we defeated our Mari girl and our arrow guy, and off we go on to new and different adventures being led by our talking bird and running into, hopefully soon, Yellow Boy. I don't know his name. But he's there and we're gonna meet him. And I cannot wait because I need some side characters. It's good. Other interesting things that happened. The two demons who we defeated, who had claimed that they were members of the what is it? The Akatsuki? Nope, that's something else. The Phantom Troop? No. The Espada? Close, but no. Red Ribbon Army? That doesn't fit at all. The Homunculite? That's kind of close, but no. 12 Demon Moons, I think, is what they were called. Big bad organization of big bad evil people who are bigger and badder than normal big bads. So cool. We've got that organization. Turns out those two were not members of it, so seems doubtful that their blood is going to go anywhere toward actually like fixing Nezuko or solving any of the problems that Demon Doctor and people wanted to solve, which means we got more room to do more stuff, because it would be really lame if the first opponents that we met allowed you to solve the problems of the series. That would be lame. But yeah, so we've got this big organization that's been built up. They're strong, stronger even than these two, who gave our heroes a bit of a run for their money for at least a little while. Looking forward to meeting more of them that are actually members of the group and actually super powerful, because that seems cool. But I'm most excited for meeting Yellow Boy. I'm just gonna call him Yellow Boy until we get a name. Seems like a comic relief character. Let's find out. I've got the episode up and ready. It's at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this. You know this already. Picture-in-picture version is in the description. Timer version is on YouTube. Discussion at the end. Beep beep timer at the beginning. Beep beep timer goes here. Please shut up, bird. I don't know, dude. What is that Finch thing? Sparrow? Is that his version of a crow? He didn't get a real one? Suzumi Mansion. Okay. I don't think so, dude. I don't think it's gonna happen. Ow. I wish. Split? Yeah. Oh, Tanjiro, you're such a goof. So there's a CG Zenitsu. Yellow boy. Is he the only one who can understand the birds? So he can understand the crow, but not his own sparrow? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Ooh, is that the one from the OP? I think it is. The one with the marks on its face. Hmm. Maybe half of that. I think your big brother is a goner. What do you hear? Cool. So he has his own powerful scent or powerful sense. Well, he doesn't smell anything. Is that their big brother? Or what's left of him? I don't think so, dude. Yeah, probably. Sorry, bud. Great music, though. Shoutouts to that soundtrack piece. That was awesome. Oh, it's not. Okay, so there's still a chance. Whoa, no, take the box with you. Okay. I guess as I'll watch. Okay. But she can't get out of there until it gets dark out. I don't know if I like that plan. That's fine. Classic. Flickery lights, spooky music. Then you shouldn't have left it behind. Ha! Ha! It's a teleport maze? Pokemon style? Which ties in with the even though I got out, even though I managed to get out. Hi! Yeah, it is the one from the OP. Hello, Mr. Demon Person. Can you tell us the way out? Okay, he's gonna call him out. Good. But can you get out? This house doesn't function on logic. Oh, hi! Another character appears. Hmm? Are those drums embedded in him? Rare blood? Oh, the face guy. Nasty ones. Hmm. Taisho secret? Oh. Oh, it's not Nezuko. I doubt it, dude. Whatever helps you sleep at night, dude. Okay. I didn't love this episode very much at all. Okay, but for reasons that I think make sense. So we're introduced to Zenitsu, and we're introduced to him as, I guess, technically he's comic relief, but what he really is he's pathetic. I mean, really pathetic. He's a coward. He is entitled. He's unwilling to do anything for himself and is kind of a whiny jerk. He's really not likable. And that's the point, of course. I hope. I really hope. You can take a character like that and have them undergo significant change and, like, come to a point where they end up making a decision that causes them to prove themselves, and we get to go on that little journey with that character, and that could be really cool. Just that there's no evidence of that yet, and he is purely at the "God, I do not like this kid" pathetic stage. Second thing to talk about is the brand of comedy here. I don't find it funny. Now that's like, comedy is entirely subjective. What we find funny is what we find funny. And if you found this sequence funny, then good, great, glad. I didn't. I did get chuckles out of the cuts to this face. Just, like, because Tanjiro embodies how I feel about this character right now. It's perfect. And I love this kind of simple expression gag. It's great. It's used to fantastic effect throughout Psyche K. And that's what this reminds me of. And then it doubles down on a closer shot of an even more contorted face of just annoyance and disgust, which is exactly the way that I feel toward this character. So those moments got chuckles out of me, or snorts, like, but I didn't find most of this humor funny. It does introduce us to who this character is and how lame he is. He does have a fully rigged CG model though, so that's a thing. And we see a little window into who he really is when he splits the rice ball after, he complains that he's hungry, and Tanjiro obliges him and is unthinkingly generous, just like, yeah, well, I don't have any food now, so here, have it. So he splits it and he gives it back. Nice. He's not a bad person by any means, nor is he necessarily greedy or bad. But he is a whiny bastard. CG rigging, yep. Yippers. Some confusing mechanics here. He couldn't understand his own bird, his sparrow, and now he understands the crow just fine. Okay. So we're at the stage where Tanjiro is going to have to drag this character behind him until this character has a reason to stand up for himself and do things himself. We finally meet this demon who features relatively heavily in the OP. I guess not really. He's only in one scene. But I've been on the lookout for him. And we'll talk about the mechanics of this battle mansion soon. This guy just goes splat, which is kind of great. Tanjiro gets a moment where he gets to hug the dead. We start hearing those thumps. Okay. So he leaves the box with Nezuko in it for reasons. Seems like they're more plot reasons than they are like actually motivated in universe to do this kind of thing. It just seems like a silly way to separate Nezuko not necessarily silly, just a way to separate Nezuko and Tanjiro so that Tanjiro has to face this demon without her, and that little Nezuko is a badass trump card, can't come into play. Set up in the house is pretty cool with these screechy violins. I think they're violins. And flickery lights and classic horror-y stuff. And then these scenes of him freaking out go on a bit too long for my taste. The kids leave Nezuko, and then immediately it is revealed that we are in a trap house and you are not getting out, likely without defeating that thing. Although that one guy did get out before, so there is a way, possibly. So he'll try to do that, but we could try to do that. And we meet the Boar character. So I'm gonna guess that Boar character and Yellow character are foils to each other. That Yellow character is a coward and that gets him in trouble, and Boar character is way too gung-ho and that gets him in trouble. Consider that when we meet him, he appears to be trapped in this demon's mansion and has been for an indeterminate amount of time. And shows no signs of letting up, stopping, taking account of his situation, anything. He's just off to the races to go and fight. So, seems like this is a character who is way too gung-ho, quick to draw his swords. Hell, I don't even think that he has sheaths for his swords. Like, it's all built into the character. He's super forward aggro. Whereas Zenitsu, Yellow Boy, is the opposite, super cowardly and staying back and not wanting to go in and stuff like that. So maybe these will be characters who will interact a lot and grow from one another and learn from one another, and maybe Zenitsu will become a little bit less of a coward and the Boar will become a little bit less reckless. We do see them arguing and fighting and stuff throughout the ED, so that seems like a straightforward setup, right? That seems pretty straightforward, which I like. What I am looking forward to, I think more than anything, is the point where I respect Zenitsu, and I don't think it'll be soon. I think we're talking many episodes, maybe multiple arcs before that ever actually happens. I kind of hope, because it's not something that I would like to have this character flip on a dime. And you can extract tons of fun stuff, hopefully better comedy than before, especially once he clicks with the Boar character from him as a cowardly character at the moment. But then at some point, I want that moment where I'm like, damn, Zenitsu, you did it good. That would be nice, because it's fun to watch side characters grow and evolve past their flaws. But it's probably going to be a while, which might be kind of rough. Yeah. Also, I love how this little kid just completely calls him out on it. I don't know where that is. Over here. Yeah. Just like dragging onto him, or holding onto him, clinging on him, and then he just tears into him. Why are you even wearing that sword? You suck. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Clinging onto a younger person? Those words cut so deep. You're damn right, because they're true. You suck right now, Zenitsu. You suck. And he discovers the nature of the house on his own. They meet the Boar guy. Does some acrobatics. Get some vague stuff about how this demon is angry at others. And then we're going to start a fight, but not quite yet. And we have to have the Boar person in here. And again, he's super aggro about this whole thing. Yeah. Everybody else out of my way. I am the freight train of razor wire attached to katana. Seems rather like it would be a problem in combat. Like your sword would get stuck in everything and also be structurally weakened. But that's nitpicking. He says after nitpicking for like 10 minutes. Oh man. Whoops. Anyway, I didn't love this episode. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I had fun watching it. I would spend 20 I would if I were doing it over, I would watch it again. But I'm not going to watch it again. Meh. Looking forward to the moment when Zenitsu becomes a character that I can respect. Probably far down the line. Looking forward to the moments where we see the chemistry that is hopefully like obviously telegraphed by the ED and their interactions in it. The chemistry that will develop between Boar guy and Yellow dude should be interesting. I hope it's interesting, but we'll see. And I'm interested in this fight. This is a unique fight with a unique like setting and stage against a character who seems to have full control of it and where rooms go. So that's tough to beat. Cool. A difficult opponent. Let's do it. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I've been Tiabu. This has been Kimetsu. I hope you've enjoyed it as much or more than I have. If I got anything completely wrong, let me know if it's not a spoiler. And if you have any thoughts about the way this episode played out, or why you found the comedy effective or not effective, or story elements that you liked or didn't like, leave them in the comments. I'll read them. Cool. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this as much as or more than I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Peace.